So what put me onto this spot in the first place is I've sort of dug up about half of it, but you can see there's this little like cobble bar here running through, and so you look at the size of the rocks in the general area, and most of them are sort of a bit smaller than cobble, sort of some of it getting down to like gravels and sands and stuff. But anyway, the fact that we've got these larger cobbles cruising around means that we're in a higher energy environment. I mean, the big tree and stuff that's been knocked over is also a bit of an indicator of that. But yeah, because gold is obviously so dense, it'll tend to hang around where these big boy boulders are crashing around and accumulate there. Yes, I've been running the sluice for about maybe half an hour now. Sort of hoping to get something in the bottom of it. There wasn't a great deal of gold in the test pans that I did, but I'm kind of far enough away from home right now that any gold would kind of be enough to make the day. Let's see how we went. Oh, my little gravel's just cruising down. Leave behind all your gold for me, please, in the little catch box. That would be nice. Thank you. So this is the sluice kind of doing its thing. This one's a fluid dynamic sluice, so basically all of the rocks and stuff come down this smooth surface and get forced into this little grill bit down the bottom. And there's a little collection box in there that's getting a bit full, so we'll get some of that out of the way. But yeah, basically inside that box everything should be self-classifying, and all of the lighter material should be buzzing out this bottom slot here while the heavies accumulate in the bottom. So I've managed to splash everything out of the sluice and into the pan, so that's all of my heavies there. Just give me 2 minutes and I'll try and get that down to some shinies. I'm not really sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to put you in my pocket and see if that means that you can see what's going on. So we'll just start giving that a few little taps like that to accumulate everything onto one side. That's probably a bit too much water still. Tap, 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 tap. And what this does is something to do with the inertia. It forces all of the heavy material up to the left, and everything else kind of cruises around to the right. So after all that, we've got one piece of gold there, which is the biggest in the pan, and a few little specks sort of cruising up around there, which is not too bad a result, really. Just going to try a little bit further up there. You can see there's that little blowout that's got a few boulders sort of cruising just on that inside bend of the corner there. There's also some trees that are sort of growing amongst it, so sometimes the roots of the trees catch our gold as well, so I'll have a bit of a dig around in there. So if there was any gold in these sediments, that would be ideal, because it's a beautiful spot. Nice and shady, and got a bit of a flow in the river, so it could run the sluice if it was worthwhile. Okay, so I've had a couple of test pans now along that little gravel bar, and there doesn't seem to be any gold in this one either, so it's not turning out to be a productive day, unfortunately. Nice spot though.